Our top story on Fineprint tonight is from the small northeastern Indian state of Sikkim. Now, Sikkim is just about 7,000 square kilometers in its size. Its topography is important to understand the story. Now, it has a pretty dramatic landscape, to say the least. Sikkim is in fact home to India's highest mountain. It has glaciers, meadows and lakes, and at the moment, these elements are complicating the situation. Now, this is what is happening in Sikkim as we speak. Cloudburst, flash floods and utter chaos. At least 18 people have lost their lives so far. 22 military personnel are said to be missing, and more than 20,000 people have been affected by these flash floods in a state that is very sparsely populated. Disaster struck the region after a major cloud burst jolted the region, after which the Lho-nak Lake burst its banks and flooded the neighbouring low-lying areas. And what has made matters worse is that the state has been receiving unprecedented amount of rainfall. 4 of the gates of the Tista Dam have in fact been washed away. According to the government of Sikkim, about 14 important bridges have been washed away in Mangan, Gangtok, Pekong and Namchi districts. Search and rescue operations are underway. The National Disaster Response Force teams have been deployed. The Indian Army has started 3 helpline numbers for families of the missing. And the Indian Prime Minister has also taken cognizance of what is happening in Sikkim. In a telephone call to the state's Chief Minister, he has assured central assistance if the state were to need it. 25 relief camps have been set up for those who have been forced to flee from their homes. It is being estimated that at least about 3,000 tourists are stranded in the region. All government and private schools will stay shut in the flooded areas till the 8th of October, and the army is working to re-establish the telephone connections. All right, now to give us more information as to what is happening in Sikkim at this moment, we're being joined in by my colleague Pooja Mehta, who is joining us from Sikkim at this moment. Now, Pooja, tell us what the situation is like in the state of Sikkim.
Well, the situation continues to remain grim across parts of Sikkim as we continue to try to reach places that have been completely battered and devastated by flash floods triggered by cloudbursts that took place on October 4th. Remember, at around 2 a.m. on October 4th, the cloudburst took place and thereafter it triggered flash floods across parts of Sikkim. It also led to the overflowing of the Chungsang Dam, and some parts of the dam were breached, and thereafter the overflowing Tista River completely inundated parts of Sikkim. What we're given to understand at this point in time is that all the agencies engaged in rescue and relief operations with the NDRF or the SDRF are continuing operations on war footing. Especially the Border Roads Organization have a huge task at hand when most bridges have been completely damaged and destroyed, and the state government has to stay close to 11 bridges have been broken due to the flash floods. So the Border Roads Organization are trying to restore normalcy once again. But the biggest difficulty is the people who have been displaced at this point in time are having difficulty to find drinking water because most drinking water pipes and sewerage pipes have been damaged. But right now, the state government is taking all measures possible to restore normalcy once again.
Absolutely indeed, Pooja. You know, the challenge at this moment for the relief and rescue agencies is to try to get the relief effort to the people who are stranded there. Now, considering that more than 11 key bridges and roads have been washed away, how are the relief agencies, rescue agencies, reaching out to those people who at this moment have been stranded because of these flash floods?
Well, as far as the logistics is concerned, Sikkim has only one road that connects with mainland India, which is the National Highway 10. It is considered the lifeline of Sikkim because that's the sole road that is connecting Sikkim with mainland India. But after the flash flood took place, this NH10 was washed away and swept away in portions. which has absolutely disrupted the transportation of goods and supplies. But at this point in time, the Sikkim government has restored another road, and they are using it as an alternative road to ensure that supply from West Bengal, which is also a bordering state of Sikkim, continue to reach all the people who are in need.
All right. Absolutely, indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Pooja Mehta, for joining us and getting us all those details. The situation in the city, in the state of Sikkim, of course, continues to be very, very difficult. These are the images of what has transpired in Sikkim since the flash flooding. Large parts of the state still remain inaccessible because of the enormous amount of water that has just gushed out due to the cloudburst and the subsequent glacial lake that has bursted its banks. 4 of the gates of the dam that was built on the Teesta River have in fact just been washed away, and there are so many thousands of people whose lives has been upended. At this moment, according to information that has come in, at least about 18 people have ended up losing their lives. There are many who are still missing, and rescue efforts are underway. The government is, of course, trying to reach every individual who at this moment of time needs help. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.